Hola, hola. This is your boy Tico Trend, aka Internal Sadist, with Baron Yam, aka DJ Wind Up. Yo,
DJ Wind Up, Yam Trolla, the best music, Yam Tune, you on top bar, you on top, yeah, you baby, wind up, you one bun, ready non bun. That's right, that's right. Look for me on True Sherm's next mixtape, Yam Trolla,
Yam Chola. Yam
Yam
Chola.
Trolla. Me like when he go bomb bomb, the COVID, Yum, masks, Purell. Me no wear mask, me no wear gloves, Pretty good, right? Pretty good impression. I
That's
know.
actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Considering that you're actually not Jamaican, that's actually really good.
I'm surprised sometimes when I do like the impressions I do. I can kind of like we did that Jay Farrell video, and
Mm.
I was actually thinking like, wow, like Jay Farrell's an impressionist. Like I could have done something with my impressions and stuff. I could have been on SNL. Yeah. But yeah, the topic. Yeah. So basically, we're seeing a lot of dumb stuff. And real quick, right off the bat, since it isn't really related, I wanted to bring up the skinny boy jeans because that I don't know. I don't think that those protect. I think those up your risk of getting the infection. If you know what I mean. You
Listen to you.
Scientifically accurate statement here. We at the Tico Trend channel use real
Scientifically
facts,
accurate fakery.
real
We use
results.
historical, realistic historical facts at the
Yes,
Tico Trend channel.
Tico Trend channel. See, you never heard of Tupac getting COVID because he wore them baggy jeans, baby.
True story. Yeah, you were
True
paying attention
story.
to the video. I see.
Yeah, I was. See, I'm not like McEnany where I know exactly what time and then what the date and the exact thing was, but she's the press secretary for a reason. Right?
I know she is. I like
Yeah,
McEnany. She be cracking
I
me
do
up.
too.
She always been putting
I
people on
do
the
too.
spot too. They be like,
But
"Well,
okay, so
that's not what I mean.
yeah,
Oh." But I have another question. They be cracking me
too
up.
late, too late. Your
Next,
time is up.
McEnany be like, "Next." She be cracking
Yeah,
me
dude.
up. I like
She
McEnany.
literally
She's the
has no. She
best press
has
secretary ever that they've ever had in the White House ever.
that they've ever had by far.
Period. By far, in any point,
Just
in
like very
any history, in
self-aware.
any country, she is the best press secretary ever had.
Yeah. Like honestly, if I had the choice, like, or if she could represent me, oh, I would be paying her like shit tons of money because she anything she could spin. She's like Donald Trump was seen, like slaughtering dolphins. She's like, well, no, not exactly. He was assisting them into the next life. It's like, whoa, what?
What the fuck?
It's like
That
I
sounds
feel
better.
bad.
Like,
I feel bad. Why? Why do I feel bad? Why do I want to donate? It's like, holy crap, she turned that around. And she does that with a lot of different things, like a lot of different of the talking points that'll happen. She always just like flip it right round. You know, me no take your question at face value. Me switch it up, wind it up, smack it up. But yeah,
this
I
guy,
almost saw a fight.
this
I
guy.
almost saw a fight. I almost saw a fight today because
Did
somebody
you?
yeah, it's like there's like little yeah, because dude, it's Fourth of July, man. They're like little Filipino women walking around with MAGA hats on and stuff. Like shit is real patriotic around where
It's
I'm
real.
from, you know? Like
Little Filipino women walking around with MAGA hats on.
MAGA hats on, dude. There's like real life fucking change happening in America, man. It's crazy. It's weird
I
to
believe
see,
it.
but it's crazy. But it's awesome. But it's true and it's sad, but it's so true. But
I
like
believe it.
it's really crazy shit and um like for example, like anytime somebody's like a black person sees that, they always like, try to look around to confirm, look around any other brothers around, be like, do y'all see this guy with a MAGA hat on? Like they like do this whole like crazy thing. Which like I don't know, like I was saying it yesterday to someone else. I was like, it's a fashion it started out as a fashion statement.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was
It
literally
did,
like a
sure enough.
brand thing. Yeah,
It sure enough
it was
was a
just a
fashion statement at one
it
point.
was just a freaking fashion statement. And then now it's like a symbol of like, I hope you get coronavirus, or how black people get coronavirus or something. Like that's how far they're taking it, literally. Like,
No, that's not what it means in the least bit.
no, but I mean, it's like, I'm just literally like, because okay, so I watched Hamilton, right? I
Mm-hmm.
watched Hamilton,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a great movie. It's a really good movie. Suggest anybody who hasn't watched it go watch it.
Mister, I didn't
It's
want to
really.
watch it last night.
I was all like, I was kind of like my mom, how she like you're like she never knows what she wants to eat, or like you kind of have to
Mm-hmm.
force her to eat something. It's like
Mm-hmm.
kind of like it's like I didn't know the movie I was gonna like it, so I was like
I
it's
told you he was gonna
whatever.
like it. I told you he was gonna
I
like
did,
it.
dude, I did, and it
Told you
taught
your
me
ass
so
needs some
much.
more culture.
It taught me so much.
I
It taught
told
me
your dumb
like
ass you needed some more damn culture. They didn't want to listen to me though. Ass
you
needed
can't
culture.
be you can't be a disobedient servant. It's just you can't do that. Like and live life comfortably. And you can't be a generous king. It's like in the system. Like the system wants you to be what it wants you to be, and you can't just because you have pride or just because you have some sort of you want to preserve some sort of legacy. It's like people are going to always going to expect the most out of you, no matter what. Like when Hamilton's son died,
Mm-hmm.
and then people were asking him his opinion on who to vote for. It's like they didn't even care that his son died. They're like, we just want your opinion on this. It's like,
That's
yeah,
pretty much society. They don't give a damn about you. All they care about is themselves for the most part.
yeah, it's crazy. And it's like, then in this day and age, we want to say like, oh,
Walk up on me, so
we,
walk
we,
up on
we
me
want to
like,
shame you.
uh
Yeah, it's
huh.
like we want to shame you because, you don't want to protect other people by wearing a mask. It's like, fuck, dude.
I look
It's
at it
like
like this.
who are you trying to convince, me or you, that it's a real thing? It's just like doesn't make any sense.
You walk up on me with that bullshit. I'll burn the whole entire blood clot house down.
Me burn your house down. Me lock you up and throw away the key. Because it does aggravate me, but at the same time, I don't. It's like it doesn't. I don't feel any like real hatred. I just am annoyed. But like some people, like the people out here that actually they want the law enforcement to enforce the mask penalties and stuff. Those people, to me, are. I'm sorry to say it, but you guys are Nazis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said it. I'm
Sorry,
sorry. I
you
said
don't
it.
need to be sorry. You needed to be said. I'm sorry.
But you
Sorry, but
guys
not
are
sorry.
literally not.
Sorry, not sorry, yo.
You might not be the final Nazis, but you are one of the Nazis, one of the camps of Nazis. Because
Agreeable.
you
I
think
agree with
about
that.
it, they have the germaphobe shtick down packed. Nobody else does germaphobe hypochondriac better than these COVID mask wearers in the 20th century, like or 21st century.
You want to know what I
Like
found
it
funny?
doesn't get
Every,
much worse than that.
yeah, you want to know what I found funny about that whole entire thing is everybody talks about how COVID is dangerous and this, that, and the other, and they talk so much shit. But then you get off the plane, you get on the tram in Pittsburgh International Airport, everybody and their mom on her standing right next to you and shit like that. I'm sitting there like, and this is how people in Pittsburgh feel about the COVID virus. We're literally like standing right next to each other, all smashed together and shit like that. Got this girl that don't even belong to me sitting on my luggage and shit like that as we're riding through the tram. Like the fuck? Like, for those of you who know anything about the Pittsburgh International Tram, it takes you from one side of the airport to the one side of the Pittsburgh
Yeah,
International Airport to the side where you actually do the boarding and you get the hell up out of
yeah. Sorry, but like yeah, like it goes back to like the shaming right now. Like this shaming has never been so high, and it's like you have two different factions of shaming. You have the COVID shaming right now, and then you have the race shaming on top of that. And
mm-hmm.
like I've been in the past like 24 hours, I've been called like angry. I've been called, like the whole because I won't protest. I was made an example of in Hamilton. Like I'm Aaron Burr from Hamilton. Like they call me Aaron Burr from Hamilton. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, what? He's like, because it's like, oh, you don't want to stand up, you don't want to protest, you don't want to speak on racism, and I'm like, the problem is, I like to speak about racism, but you guys would be here for 2 days. listening to me speak about racism. Whereas like you guys literally there's zero creativity on the other side. They just talk about the same talking points, but they
Mm-hmm.
just ramp it up. They ramp it up every 4 years, and then they think that they're on like, oh, we're on the winning side because we're standing up and we're making a difference and we're pointing it out and seeing it, and it's just virtue signaling
Mm-hmm.
for no apparent reason.
Or ad
Sorry.
hominem, which
Yeah,
is
it's just attacking another person like for no reason. It's like, and it's all, and a lot of it is for attention.
mm-hmm.
It's just like it's sad because it's like these people are raising the next generation, and it makes me. The thing is like because I'm kind of like a cheap bastard sometimes. Like I'm actually glad that I don't have to. It's not my responsibility, but at the same time, like when I hear people virtue signaling and they're like inspiring other people, I kind of like I feel really sad inside because I'm wondering like how is that person going to grow up knowing that this is how to get approval from other people is to like buy into the whole hysteria, buy into the COVID, buy into the racism and everything, and like I don't know, man, it's been occurring a lot to me lately because of all the holiday festivities and stuff. So that's
Yeah,
kind of stuff I think about.
I think the thing that pisses me off when I hear people talk and they talk stupid to me when they say, "Well, Tico, you should wear a mask because the health department said this." I go, "I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up about the health department." What's the health department? All the health department does is collect data. That's their job, to collect
Yeah,
fucking data on the shit that's happening. They don't know shit about anything else besides collecting fucking data. That's it. They ain't really the health department. All they do is they're basically the health administration department for the most part, because that's all they fucking do is administrative work. They
yeah.
basically collect data on what's
Well,
going on in their
it's not like
county
if
or
you
their
go
state for the most
it's not
part.
like if you go to the meat department, they're going to know how to kill and completely completely prepare a cow from off the
Mm-hmm.
farm. They just know where the product's at. They take inventory of the product for the most part.
Yeah,
That's basically all they. That's basically
yeah.
the extent of
They're not butchering the damn thing at all. They pretty much just get it. Half them get it prepackaged. Some of them get it like by rib or something like that. They'll get it like in sections, but they're not butchering the whole damn thing.
right. They use machines for the most part to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what they use. That's what they use in health department people when it's like data entry. They use like computer technology.
Yeah. All they pretty much do is pretty much just calculate the data on various things and like various ailments or things in a rise that pretty much is going on for the most part.
Yeah, and like the measurements are
I
cool,
like
but
that
you should
administrative
turn
work.
those to be
Administrative work. I like that one. No, they
administrative
just said
work.
administrative. They do administrative work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
As
yeah,
administrate.
yeah, 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 yeah. Administrative. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of interesting because like when I look at the duties that I've had, for the past 10 years, I've been working for the past 10 years. I sound like Jaden Smith right now,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't really. I did do some jobs like I was thinking about it earlier. Like I worked at a library. I didn't really have to do much. Like I just put some books away, studied, and basically like hospitality kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun. It was fun to be like a help desk person because you learn
Okay.
a lot.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
you
being a
actually have to be
librarian.
the yeah, you have to be you're usually the person that's having to like look stuff up or actually figure out how to do stuff because you're kind of like on your own for the most part. So it's just like you kind of have to adapt and make yourself busy, like find projects and stuff to work on.
True. Yeah, I actually like being a librarian because I never had to talk to anybody. And they would just have to talk to the person at the desk, and I just had to put up the books, and I would have to do like I would take inventory, and I would
Yeah,
do stuff like that for the most part.
thank you.
So that was mainly my thing
Really?
right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it's just stuff like that for the most part. And that's typically how I always done it. Like I always put up the books, and I always did the inventory, and I did shit like that. And I always got out of actually helping people where stuff is because I didn't have to because I was a dick, but I didn't have to.
Yeah, I didn't really help people. I helped myself to the library selection and like
Right?
found books really
Most of it,
quickly.
me too. Yep.
They're like, "Can you help me?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm busy reading."
Do I look like a
And yeah,
librarian to you?
so I
Was
look
always
like a
my
library.
favorite thing. They would look at me like, "The fuck
Oh,
just happened
you're
there?"
looking for Karen. You're not looking for Yam. You're looking for Karen.
Yeah, you're not looking for Tico. You're looking for Karen. You're looking for Karen or Becky. Look for Becky.
Or just page in the library. That'd be real funny if they actually had like a page button in the library. You're like in
Mm.
the middle of reading something, and it's just like it's like Susan, you are wanted on line one. Susan, line one. Thank you.
You sit there. You know somehow some way you work the ringtone to when Becky's turn. You pretty much play that Plaza. Give me that Becky.
Give me
It's
that
a
Becky.
ringtone and on a loudspeaker. Give me that Becky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but like, yeah, I mean, it's not like I was trained to be personable and trained to be, but it's like in order to make the job easier for myself, I was like, I should probably be a good person. Like that
I'm
will
not a good
help.
person.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a good
Which is
customer
why I
service
noticed,
person. I
yeah.
suck at customer service.
Yeah, which is why I noticed like when it comes to other jobs around the customer service thing, I'm more interested in that. But when the actual customer service stuff, like I realize I'm pretty trash. Like unless I have somebody else to do it or to like help me along with it, like I kind of suck. Like I did one time. I I got written up for writing the wrong room number on a hotel card.
Really?
So like
Damn.
yeah, so like they ended up going to the wrong room. Yeah, and then like security got involved and everything.
Wait, security got what over a food? Or did somebody get into a fucking fight over it or something? Did somebody get into a fight over the food or something?
Over who? Over
Did
what?
somebody over the food? Did somebody get into a fight over the food or something like that? Why security get involved?
Oh no, I wrote the wrong room on the hotel card, so somebody went into somebody like thought they were. It wasn't. They didn't let them in, but it they went to the wrong door. So then like
Okay,
security got involved and yeah, security got involved, and then they were like, okay, we got to write Yammo.
that sucks.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, because I went to. It's not like they got in a room. They should have realized it was the wrong room.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But then it's like, who do you blame in that scenario? You got to blame the person that wrote the wrong. They're like, it was more like chicken scratch. Like my chicken scratch didn't. Uh, they read it as a different room, and then they got to the wrong room, and I was like,
No, so in all technicality, it was their fault for reading it wrong. Got it.
yeah. But then it's like it's your responsibility as the worker to make sure that you're the person's informed. And yeah, I don't know.
That
It
sounds
kind
like
of
an
like
excuse for not wanting to take responsibility to me.
and
And
yeah, and that's the
Psyche
thing
Soak in
because
the freaking chat. What does he say? Num 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 num.
no 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 no.
Collard greens and chicken sandwich.
Hello, Akitsu.
It's Psyche
What up, player?
Soak. He's eating the collard greens and chicken sandwich.
Kentucky, so come over.
Can
Kentucky,
Psyche
so
Soak
come over.
come over? Right? Can Psyche Soak come over?
Whoa, give me the pizza rolls, mom.
True story, yeah. I mean, true story, Psyche Soap. God bless America.
Always God bless America. Like
Shit.
even all parts of it. Like that's the only way.
Sometimes I think God's looking the other way. Like I can't believe this shit. I didn't see this shit. I don't see this shit. I don't see this shit. God, like God's just disappointed in America half the time. Like
He tried
this
to ignore
bitch.
it.
Oh God, this bitch.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, like that's so stupid. I mean, I was talking to you backstage. Like, it's completely different in if you go to like the Midwest. Like everybody's so nice there. They just, I mean, purport like compared to like California. It's like in Southern California, no one ever apologizes for anything.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I
And I
wonder
mean,
if
it's not like you
I
should.
wonder.
It's not like
Sometimes
you
I
should
wonder.
apologize
Yeah, I agree with you
for like a
100%.
lot of stuff. But
Yeah,
it's like
I hate ignorant people.
somebody come like 10 minutes before close. Someone brings $100 to pay for like $10, like $100 bill to pay for $10 worth of stuff, right? So then if you don't have change, you're like, I'm sorry, you know, we don't have the change. And they're like, well, if you want to get your manager on the phone, then we can figure this out. And otherwise, I'm never shopping here again. Or something. They go all the way to the craziest
Yeah, they do.
extreme instead of just being like, oh, you know what, that boat of fries wasn't even that important to me, blood. We straight,
This
that
past
kind of stuff.
Saturday in the park, think it was the 4th of July. Rushmore.
That's what I want to understand. It's like no one's forcing you to live in a place you don't want to be, or you're always in a bad mood because it's really
True story.
expensive. So it's like, why put yourself through that and then make everybody else miserable? Like, what's your goal?
True story. I
Yeah,
often wondered about that type of shit because people do stupid shit all the damn time, and it cracks me up.
yeah. Like for example, outside of my outside of the town where I live, it says this place is a firework free zone. And what does it smell like when I'm walking around outside? Freaking exploded fireworks. And then I'm hearing just fireworks go off. But they're saying it's a firework free zone. Like
That's
the
usually how it
hypocrisy.
works.
Yeah, the hypocrisy knows no bounds.
That's usually how it works, though. That's the sad part, but that's usually how it works.
Yeah.
There's
And
always going to
like,
be
wow,
hypocrisy.
always. Yeah. And gosh, maybe it sometimes it infuriates me so much that I just like lose track of what I'm doing because I get mad. Like
Sometimes,
I get pissed
sometimes
off
that
at
happens.
people. Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Shit. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's bound to happen. So it's one of those things where it's like you got to kind of sort of suck it up or roll with the punches on it for the most part because it sucks. But you're gonna always run into stupid people. Like I always say, I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if God's sitting up there when a woman's talking about making unrealistic wishes and shit like that. Talk about
Uh-huh.
God, can you send? You got this heavy set chick talk about God. Can you send me a skinny man who's very muscular and this, that, and the other? God looking down her like this big bitch asking for miracles up this bitch.
Yeah,
like
dude.
legit,
Like simping is literally satanic.
yeah, like literally, like God sitting there looking at her like this big bitch. I'm gonna need her to get on the treadmill a couple times before she really get a fucking miracle. It'd be a miracle to see her. God be like, it'd be a miracle to see her on the treadmill.
It would. It honestly would. And it's
I
like
swear to God, I
it
don't
doesn't
care.
matter if you're to me personally, it doesn't matter if you're like it really doesn't matter what size you are when I meet you. Like if you're dedicated to losing, like you're like I want to lose this amount of weight and I want to be healthier and I want to like make better life decisions. Like it doesn't like I could forgive like a few extra pounds and stuff. Like of course you have to fit all my other standards, but like
Americans, I would not be shocked if they choked a dog in a park today. You know them Karens.
wait, what did they do?
Karens be
What did
plotting.
they?
He said, "Fucking Karens." He goes, then Psyche Sub goes, "Karens be plotting."
Wow, the
And then
movie was so bad.
Americas goes, "Did they choke any dogs in the park today?"
Choke any dogs in the park today? Wow. No, but they were out in droves today. Like somebody bought just so much liquor.
That sounds
Just
like
like
that sounds like a Karen Becky starter kit.
yeah, 10 bags of ice, Jose Cuervo,
Yeah,
some
Karen Becky starter kit
sparklers.
right there.
Yeah, some
I'm willing to bet
sparklers.
it was white girls, wasn't it?
It was, yeah,
Called it.
old
Because
and young.
chances of a Latino actually buying Jose Cuervo are very slim to none. So it's got to be white bitches buying Jose
Yeah,
Cuervo. It's
they're
either
like, do
Becky
you
or
have
Karen. Either
Casamigos?
way.
Like it's only when they learn from like the Latin culture, like to drink some like Casamigos.
Yeah, no.
Uh, yeah, and they're like, I actually know Casamigos, so Yeah,
They be
and
trying
I'm
to get all
actually I
uppity, talk
don't
about I
know
like
maybe if I'm
Casamigos. You ain't know what
hanging out with you
Casamigos
too
was
much,
before this bitch.
but
Shut the fuck up. You can't
literally
even
like
know
I
Casamigos.
like there's some white women now who I like I can't even like picture myself being attracted to, and that was I couldn't I would have said something different earlier in my life. Like I feel like it's because I'm hanging out with Tico too much.
Right? I got Tico standards
Like
now,
my
bitch. You
standards are
gotta
like
live up
just
to my
like
standards.
I feel like my standards are just growing day by day.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with
It's
that.
just
You need those
it's just
standards,
getting
shit.
easier and easier and easier for me to pass on a bitch like yeah no.
That's what happens when you
And,
hang.
and
They call that the
but the
Tico
thing is
effect.
it's not over petty it's not over petty shit, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like I would never do it over some petty shit. Like even though I will totally be petty to a person. Like for example, like if a person gives me attitude, oh yeah, I'm breaking out the pettiness.
Let's see, I'm breaking out
But
the pettiness.
I'm breaking out the pettiness. But
Just call
like
me Yam Petticoat.
petty coat. Or if I'm like yeah, that's the thing I had to realize with customer service. It's like there's that dynamic where you never know how you're connected to somebody where like the 6 degrees, whether it's like 6 degrees. So it's like I know Tico knows a lab technician, and then that lab technician knows like Bill Gates and like Barack Obama, and like you know, just like connecting people, like how related you are to people. That's the thing you learn in customer service because you're like,
Hmm.
oh, that dude's drunk, and somebody's like, that guy's my cousin, and you're like, oh well, he's inebriated, but he's still like you just learn how to say shit to like not piss people off because
Hmm.
you never know how they're connected to one another.
True story.
Because you never want to ruin somebody's perception of anything when you're in a customer service environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're talking about trans how trans culture is kind of like a customer service department for the left
Yeah.
because they pretty much like anybody who has questions about the left, they can't ask them to a traditional leftist, like a far leftist, because they'll get yelled out of the room. But a trans person is just pragmatic enough where they're willing to field questions from other people, like, and it might
Yeah.
just be about the gender, but it's like a wider scope than some of these like hardline leftists. Which I live in like an environment of a lot of hardline right people, so it's just like
What do you
it's
say?
interesting.
Tom
You know?
Pettiness. Mr. Foreman in the house. Tom Pettiness.
Former force, former.
Former force. What did he say?
What the
A
fuck?
nigga might be from a third world country, but a nigga got standards. And no fat
Who is
bitches.
that?
No fat
And
bitches. You damn right. No fat bitches.
oh, why?
America's is a trip. Tico. Tico is
It's important to have
Sade's
standards.
secret lover. What? I mean, that don't make any sense. Sade's secret lover. I'm trying to think. Sade's secret lover. Sade's
It's like
secret
yeah,
lover.
if you like what you
Did she
said in one
sing
of those
secret
earlier
lover?
videos.
No, she's saying smooth operator. Did she sing secret lover? And Dust We Trust. Dusty in the house. We got Dusty. We got Americus. And Dust. We trust the dust. We trust in that dust. He's crazy with that one. We got.
Angel dust.
I didn't get a notification. He said, "Okay, cool." That was Anita Baker that's saying That was Anita Baker that's saying "Secret Lover." Okay, I knew it was. I'm like, I can't think of Sade singing. Tico is. We say Chico is Sade's secret lover. I'm not understanding that, America. You have to clarify. You have to clarify that statement. Sade actually does look good for her age. Now that I think about it. Yeah, she
Speaking of
actually does look good for her
apologizing,
age. Now that I think about it, yeah, she does.
speaking of apologizing, Chica, do you ever apologize to women that are pissed off at you?
No. Oh hell no.
What about like emotional men? Do you apologize to them?
Do I apologize to emotional men? Hell no. I get even meaner. Smooth operator. Oh, you talk about smooth operator. Gotcha. I'm not a smooth operator. I'm a rough operator.
A dodgy operator. So I will actually okay. This is
I give
this is a
that
good
thug
thing to
loving.
talk about. Did you okay? So do you know Adele has a kid?
Yeah, I knew she had a kid. She had it to her
Yeah,
husband.
yeah.
That's why the divorce is costing her so much fucking money.
She's a single mother, bro.
Huh? Well,
She's a
no,
single
I think her
mother.
husband's going to get custody, majority custody.
Uh, I looked up his name, or I think his name is Atkins or something like it's uh 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 Artello or I. It's like
Something like that,
Angelo,
basically.
Angelo,
Yeah, something
Angelo.
like that. But yeah,
I'm like,
he's
dang.
basically
He, he's got like a Latin name, and then I looked at the dad. It's a white dad too. I was like,
yeah,
what?
it's a
How
white
do you come
dad.
up with a name like Angelo Atkins?
Yeah, his dad might be from like a French district or a what's it called, a Catalonia district, basically, or somewhere around, or Portuguese descent too. So that's how he probably got
Mhm.
the Angelo name.
Yeah, there's a lot of Irish names that
Or he
black
might be
people have.
Italian too. He could be Italian.
Like a lot of black people have Irish names like Collins or like uh,
MacArthur.
MacArthur. Wait, Doresius MacArthur.
Yeah, I know
It's
one.
almost like it could be like Tennessee State. Doresius MacArthur. Old Miss.
Tennessee State. Oh, Miss, right? Yeah. Usually it's like in the South or from Tennessee or the South base or Mississippi or yeah. Usually that's where them people are from.
Usually they're from the South, yeah.
Yeah.
They be having the craziest names. And then, so
Calhoun
you got,
McGee Calhoun. I know somebody named McGee Calhoun. Or somebody with the last name. You talk about the last names. I know somebody that's actually named McGee Calhoun.
like, hyphenated. McGee Calhoun. I know a
I
person,
know a Michelle Calhoun now
yeah.
that I think about it.
Yeah, they have there's Irish names, and then, like, the brilliant British, like the Williamson, Jacobson, and Jeffries, that's another one. But yeah, those are, yeah, so the Hamilton. I watched Hamilton for the first time yesterday. So, and what I thought about the movie, it was good. It was pretty good.
I told you
I
it was
think
good.
that yeah, it was very good. I was very impressed by it. Like I was thinking like how does Lin Manuel Miranda have like how many ghostwriters does he have? Because that's like I haven't heard that many bars in a long time. But I assume that he wrote it all himself. He had a lot of bars in that entire thing. And then the way that they made the way that they like just chastised him was like they say, "Damn, like people don't know when to give up." And then he lost his son, and then he got killed, and
Yeah.
all he gets is a $10 bill. That's it.
That's simply how
That's
that
it.
works.
And they were just so petty. They were so petty to Aaron Burr after he lost. Like they were like, "Oh, this is a fair two-party system where the runner-up becomes the
No
vice
wonder why she
president."
still looks good for age. She's from Nigeria.
And they're like literally just because Aaron Burr, like, what was Aaron Burr's real deal? Like, I feel like he got like a bad rap from like the movie. Like the movie made him seem to be like just a Debo slice. Was he really that much of a Debo slice?
I guess.
Like he didn't care, or he was just a faceless, platformless, apparently person who just smiled there for everything. Like they make him out to be just like this wavering kind of fella. which to me it seems more. That kind of like he could be in the slot for like Donald Trump, like as an allegory.
Yeah, she's 61 years old. She actually looks good for 61. I'm sorry, I had to look up
Who are you guys talking
Sade.
about? Oh, Sade.
Sade. Yeah, I actually had to look her up. I'm about to share this. She's actually
Throw it up.
61, guys.
Oh wow, 61.
61.
She does not look 61 at all. Who who is she? Who is she?
Rayfield Dusty. Yeah, she can get it. Yeah, Sade. Sade. Yeah, Sade's 61. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Lately, I've been thinking
No,
that
I'm
we
not talking
got.
about Candace Owens. I don't like Candace Owens. I'm not a fan of Candace Owens.
Oh no, me neither.
I mean,
She's not
she's
my type.
she's smart, but I'm not a fan of Candace Owens. But she's smart. I will give her that. She is an intelligent woman. She does make good arguments against bullshit. But I wouldn't smash Candace Owens.
Smash. When were we talking about Smash?
Yeah, if I had to choose between Candace Owens and Sade, I pick Sade.
I'll probably pick
I'm sorry, I'm picking Sade. If I had to pick between Candace Owens and Sade, just keeping it 100.
Dusty, who would you pick? Who would you pick? Did he say? Keep it. Well, I feel like you probably.
He said he was talking about when I put her a picture up there. He said she can get it. Where he put it at?
Okay, Candace Owens is. She's
My
not.
last name Forma. Wasn't him his last name Forma. Forma Force. Hashtag MGTOW.
Last name Forma. First name Force.
Ambidextrous.
It's the wind up.
Apparently he would hit Candace Owens too. Rayfield Dusty would hit Candace Owens. He would smash Candace Owens. He said.
Both. Probably both in one day. That's how I see it going down. Red Pill Dusty. Just.
Yeah, he would.
Candace.
So he's talking about Candace Owens that she can get it. He wasn't talking about Sade.
Oh. Because Sade would be first, and then she'd be like, no, Candace Owens would be first, and then he'd be like, oh, sorry, Sade about to run through here. You finna need a dip. And
Did you say like Malcolm X, keep the coffee dark? I like that. That's a good one. No cream.
Was that America's DeVille or was that?
That was America's DeVille. Yeah, no cream.
That sounds like something that Dusty would say.
Yeah, he said.
Sorry.
Oh, he said he fucked Candace Owens, but he'll choose he chooses Sade.
Oh, so he gets both.
He said he'd fuck Candace Owens, but he chooses Sade. Let me look up Candace Owens because I really don't pay attention to Candace Owens. I couldn't even tell you what the fuck that bitch looked like.
So much better.
I'm probably gonna get away with that because this is YouTube and Candace Owens is hated by Susan Wojcicki, so I'm probably gonna get away with that comment considering.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think about a lot of like really morbid scenarios when I think of like the YouTube executive suite. Just like what it must be like, the drama.
I'm sorry, Dusty. I can't bang Candace Owens. I'm sorry, I just can't. That's a big hard no for me. That's a hard ass no for me. That's a very hard no for me.
Well, say it was like for me, like Lucy Liu for me. Like I can't do that. That's not me.
She looks younger than Sade. I mean, she's younger than Sade, but she looks older than Sade. Yeah. Let that shit sink in. Hang on. I'm gonna share this shit because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. I really can't. Like, how do you look?
That's facts. That's absolute facts.
Like, how, woman, how, sway, how, sway, how.
Like, if you agree that Candace Owens looks older than Sade at 61. One in the chat. don't like sisters. Uh, I don't know if that's like a physical, or I think that's like an absolute thing. Like it comes to preference. Like I like what I like.
Nah, because she just yeah no.
It's not that I don't like.
It's not the fact that I don't like her. Like a good example,
Yeah.
like I said, I'd bang Lapita, or Shuri from the chick that plays Shuri from Black Panther. I'd hit that.
Uh,
She darker than Candace Owens. That and I've actually dated an African girl, so can't say I don't like sisters when I actually dated an African girl.
yeah.
And she wears too much
And,
makeup,
and I
and she's
think if you
killing her
say that,
skin.
if you
And
say
Candace
that
Owens
to
is
a
fucking it
person,
up.
if you say that to a person who's young enough, you can actually. I feel like it's actually not fair. like, like a person who hasn't experienced it, like to say that they don't like it. I mean, it's just we haven't experienced.
There's a lot of people that say that and they haven't tried it. That's a neat thing.
Like
Let's see
kind of
how
like
old Candace
kind of
Owens
like
is.
vegetables, or
Candace Owens is half the age of Sade, but she looks older than Sade.
are you showing a picture of it? Did you show a
I'm
picture of it?
about to.
Side by side. Hold on, I gotta go in the garage.
Candace Owens. Yeah, there's Candace Owens. America's Seville said, Sade hands down. Sade hands down. Yeah, she's half the age of Sade, and she looks older than Sade. She's 31. Candace Owens is 31. Yeah, Candace Owens is 31. So she's basically knocking on her so she's literally knocking on not being able to have children door basically. And I don't think her parents were divorced. Oh, go figure. Seen that shit coming.
Well, yeah, like I don't know if it's hard because it's hard for me to even take my own advice sometimes. So when I hear when I hear stuff come out of her mouth, it just seems like it's just some people who don't aren't it's not appealing to them when it comes out of that source, you know. But I mean, she says stuff that's really intelligent sometimes.
What up, Half Life? Half Life in the house?
But yeah, hey, dude, I gotta get going. It's been great. It's nice just hanging out and chilling.
Yeah. Oh God,
Yeah,
what's up,
no,
Half Life? It's too bad you came at the end. We're about to end it real quick, but
yeah,
y'all, yeah, we talked about a lot of shit, like from Candace Owens to Sade to COVID virus to Karen's and
yeah. We
Becky's.
basically bounced around the topics.
Yeah, for the most part.
Ooh, but that was good. I'll see you guys later.
All right, see ya. Yeah.
Peace.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go find Shuri real quick before I end this stream. Let me see. Let me find Shuri. Who plays Shuri? What's her name? Let's see who plays. I forget her name. Oh, here she goes. Found her. Okay, cool. Found her. Here we go. Found. Damn it. Okay, there she goes. Accept from L. Yeah, here she goes. Right here. Found her. Share this screen so everybody can see her. Her name is Loretta, right? Right? Holy crap. Yep, Shuri. That's Shuri. Black Panther. Why does she look all Asian? But yeah. um, but other than that, that's about it. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Catch you on the next stream. Y'all be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves, and always improve yourselves. And yeah, hopefully you do catch it the next time. Uh, um, Half Life, because I like having you in the comment section, man. All right, y'all have a blessed night. Be good to yourselves. Anor them hoes. Anor them Karens. Anor them Beckys. Be safe and good night, y'all.